Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel of skincare's do's and don'ts. Sharing products can actually make your face worse. Don't randomly place products on your skin because they're trending. Do this video based on inspiration from the fact that my skin is suffering. Find other methods to protect it other than skincare. Don't pick at your skin. Do anything but pick at your skin. It's been a month, okay? Now I'm genuinely so surprised so much time has gone by, but basically it's taken this long for me to post because I was in exam season and it was so hectic, like so hectic. But I'm back and hopefully I'm going to go back to regular posting on this channel as well. But welcome back to the channel. I'm filming this at like just before like sunset, so the lighting should be almost perfect for this video. Today's videos we have skincare's do's and don'ts. I decided to do this video based on inspiration from the fact that my skin is suffering right now, and you can't tell because I've literally put concealer like everywhere, but my skin is literally suffering, and as soon as the sun comes out my skin suffers. So we're going to do a whole range of skincare's do's and don'ts. Anyways, let's get on to the skincare's do's and don'ts. Number one thing you should do for your skin is research its skin type. Research if you have dry, oily, combination skin, acne prone skin. Now I would normally say dry and acne prone skin can go into the same category based on my own personal experience, because I feel like because my skin is dry it's sensitive, and then it's like acne prone as well because of how sensitive it is to everything. Like honestly I'm telling you, the tiniest bit of sunshine can hit my face and my skin will break out because it's like that is too harsh on me. Figure out your skin type, do research, keep looking into it, look at the symptoms or look at the signs of skin types other people have, and if you can correlate yours to that, then you know, do your research based on that. It's your skin type or the skin you have is basically the foundation you need to have the best skincare routine possible for you. And that leads me on to the first thing that you shouldn't do to your skin, and that is use random products. Don't randomly place products on your skin because they're trending or because it works on someone else. That doesn't mean it's going to work for you. In fact, it can literally have the opposite effect. Just because it's working for someone else and it's giving them the best skin of their life, it can, because you don't have the same skin type and the product isn't actually meant for your face, it can make your skin worse instead of better. So for example, I have dry skin, so for someone who has oily skin, they might be looking for a cleanser that's like eradicating most of the oil from the face, but as I have dry skin I need that oil on my face. So if I'm using a cleanser that's supposed to eradicate oil from my face, I'm going to cause it to be more sensitive and then more acne prone. So yeah, make sure you research what skin type you have and make sure you don't use the wrong products on your face, or just follow someone else's skincare routine, because skin is very special to us and very personal to how we treat it. We can't just go by doing what someone else is doing for it to work for us. A great example is, I've seen a lot of people talk about the beauty of Joseon's serum, the glow serum that I use a lot. I've mentioned it in a lot of my videos before because it is my best serum ever, like my best serum, but it is one of the best serums I've used, and I would recommend that to anyone with dry sensitive skin. I've seen other people talk about it and say that it just hasn't done anything but the skin except make it glow for a bit, but for me, because my skin is dry and sensitive, and the way I take care of my skin is caused for the serum to actually have a good impact on my skin, to the point where if I'm not using it I can feel that difference. Number two for what you should do for your skin, give it time. That is the best advice I can give you. Give your skin time to heal, to repair, to, you know, have a breakout and figure out what your skin needs as a whole. The same problem that I'm gonna say don't do, but when you have a breakout, don't rush to put every single product on your face and rub it in there really good because you're scared of a breakout and you're like, oh my god, it's never gonna get better. Give your skin time. Don't think, oh my god, I'm having the worst breakout ever, and then you rub everything on it, because what you're gonna do instead of making it better is make your skin worse, because you're trying so hard to get rid of a problem that you see on your face. But the truth is, it's gonna need time to get worse before it gets better. For example, if you have, like, I get a lot of irritation spots, I would call them, and it happens when my skin's irritated. So it's been happening recently because my skin can't handle the sun. So because of that, like I get a lot of irritation spots, and they have to get worse, and they have to like get bigger or like hurt a bit more before they just go down and start calming down. Most of the time, if you pick at it, or if you try and, you know, solve it yourself, even sometimes I would say limit how many pimple patches you use, because if you've got like a spot coming out and you're like, oh my god, let me quickly get rid of it, and you put a pimple patch on it, you might actually be making the problem worse yourself before letting your skin heal it itself. It might have, like, I've had this so many times where I've like gone to sleep and it seems like there's going to be a big spot in my face in the morning, but then I go to sleep and I do my skincare and I go to sleep and I wake up and it's gone. So instead of putting a pimple patch there where you might be bringing out more dirt out your skin that was actually going to come out in the first place, you know, like limit how much you use the extra products. I would call pimple patches an extra product, an emergency product. When something doesn't seem to be going your way, then use a pimple patch. But other than that, give your skin time, let it breathe, you know, do the skincare, wash your face, do a face mask, let your skin breathe, and it might like be miraculously better the next morning. Don't rush into it. The worst thing you can do is like put tons and tons and tons of products on your face, and then you're having a bad breakout because you haven't let your skin repair itself. Brings me on to the second thing of things you shouldn't do to your skin, and that is layer a lot of active ingredients or a lot of skincare products consistently on your skin to get rid of a problem. This is like obviously back to back of what I was just speaking about. I have spoken about this on my channel before, which is active ingredients. Active ingredients aren't spoken about much in skincare, or they weren't spoken about much when I was getting into skincare. They might be spoken about a lot more now. But if you have dry skin, you know, actually if you have skin, don't overdo it with the active ingredients. Active ingredients are supposed to get in there and really do all the hard, like dirty work essentially. But remember, your skin is a cell, so it needs time to repair, it needs time to heal, and it also needs to be taken care of. So consistently layering active ingredients can actually do so much worse to your skin barrier that you can imagine. You might think you're helping it out or making it better because, you know, at the end of the day, like active ingredients are supposed to get in there and do all the hard work, but actually you're gonna make it worse in the long time, and in the long run you're going to have to work so much harder to repair your skin barrier because of that. And I've done this myself in the past. I've probably used so many active ingredients. Like when my skin barrier actually healed, I didn't even know it was damaged. I healed it by accident, and when it was healed, you could literally feel and see the difference in my skin. Like my skin actually retained a glow afterwards. Before, it looked so dull and damaged because all I was doing was using active ingredients in there. And you're not making your skin better by using so many active ingredients, you're just making it worse, and you're making it harder for your skin to heal in the long run. So yeah, don't layer so many active ingredients on your skin. That amount of time you're going to spend trying to repair your skin barrier, it's not worth it. The third thing you should be doing for your skin is find other methods to protect it other than skincare. So remember, like I said, your skin is one massive cell, one massive tissue, and it is so important you look after it, and that doesn't always mean you have to use skincare to look after it. So I've mentioned like a ton of times in this video, I don't know if I've mentioned it in any of my other videos, my skin is so extremely sensitive to the sun. As soon as the sun comes out, my skin gets irritated, it hates it. So number one skincare tip, but if your skin is like mine and gets super sensitive in the sun, don't use an exfoliant as much as you do in other seasons. Try and exfoliate your skin less, only because you don't want to put so many harsh ingredients on it and then like make it vulnerable. But what you do want to do, and what I've decided to do, for example, is you want to find other ways to protect your skin. So I've decided that I'm going to buy a cap, and it sounds so like futuristic, I'm gonna buy a cap, but I actually don't have one. I don't know why, but that is for me a way I'm gonna protect my skin outside of skincare, because your skincare can only go so far. If you appreciate your skin and you want to look after it, you have to try everything possible. And so a cap is obviously portable shade in my situation, so I'm gonna wear a cap so that I can protect most of my face from the sun. So yeah, definitely look for other ways that you can protect your skin other than using skincare. Definitely use skincare, but don't limit yourself to just skincare, because there are so many other alternatives you can use for your skin that doesn't have to be just skincare. Like I said, I'm gonna use a cap, and that's the way I'm gonna go forward. The third thing you should not do to your skin is put dirty brushes, sponges, or whatever. Don't put those on your skin. Don't do it. Clean your brushes, guys. Your makeup brushes, your makeup sponges, you know, your beauty blender. Take your time out and clean them, okay? Because first of all, most of your acne, like obviously I'm not sure what everyone else's skin types are, but most of the time some of your acne is actually just caused by a lot of irritation on the skin. I've got really old videos on my channel where I've done skincare videos. This was peak COVID era, and I tried a whole bunch of car-based skincare, and you can literally see, if you watch that video and watch one of my recent videos of this videos, you can see the difference in my skin, because I've stopped irritating it, and now just how an active ingredient can irritate your skin. Dirty makeup brushes, dirty beauty blenders, things that contain old makeup on there and have also touched old spots, so have bacteria on there, it's going to spread bacteria over your face, and it's going to irritate your skin. Makeup brushes, first of all, especially brushes for concealer or beauty blenders for concealer, are going to have had touched old spots that you've had that you're trying to conceal, and even if it isn't that, they've probably touched oily areas of your face and just collected some bacteria. Unfortunately, we all have bacteria on our faces as well. So in saying that, don't use dirty brushes on your face. Wash them, clean them. I cleaned all my brushes yesterday, but what you want to do is like just get a cleanser, put it on your hand, and literally just rub it around in your hand, and it will be clean within seconds. And it's honestly so worth it, because that, compared to the damage it would do to your skin and how long it will take your skin to repair, it's not worth the effort, is it? So don't use dirty brushes on your face, guys. It's not worth it. Clean them, keep them clean, and only use clean brushes on your face. And one better, you can't find a disposable thing, obviously we're not going to harm the planet, but something disposable that you can use like for a month and then just get rid of it, you know, try that, because beauty blenders do get dirty quite a lot. So if you can find something reusable to like obviously stop spending so much money on beauty blenders, and something that you could use for a month and it won't cause irritation to your skin, then find that alternative. Number 4, find the right barrier cream for you. Now this is actually very recent advice, because I did a video on trying new Korean skincare. I think it was like 2 months back, but it is on this channel. And the reason why I say this is because that barrier cream that I reviewed, I thought it worked great for my skin, and I couldn't tell a difference. And I actually think I say in that video that I didn't know how to rate the barrier cream because I couldn't tell what exactly should be different about my skin. But like I mentioned earlier in this video, I'm going through the worst breakout right now ever. Like I haven't had a breakout this bad in a long time, and that's probably because the last worst breakout I had was last summer. One of the things I do look for in a barrier cream is, especially when my skin gets ruined, how well can you maintain my skin? You don't have to obviously be a miracle worker, but how well can you maintain my skin? Now recently my skin's been feeling a bit stripped, and I have been using that Korean barrier cream, but unfortunately I don't think it works for me. So in saying that, find the right barrier cream for you. Firstly, I would say 100% include a barrier cream in your routine. Barrier creams are miracle workers. I didn't know this, but they're great. Okay, so include a barrier cream in your routine, but find the right one for you. Now I actually don't know how to find the right barrier cream for you, unfortunately. I would say do research on it, because I can't help in that like specific department. But if you can find a barrier cream that works for you, that really retains and locks in the great things about like that you need in your skin, for example moisture in your skin, then use that basically. Just keep trying and keep looking for things that work for you. 100% include a barrier cream in your routine, but also find the right one for you. Number 4 of things you shouldn't do to your skin: don't pick at your face. Now this is literally a message to you and to me, because I'm the worst. Okay, so I'm basically a bit of a perfectionist, so when I see something on my face, especially on my face that doesn't look right, and it's anywhere like if you told me like something was wonky behind me, I would literally get up and fix it and like try and adjust it to the point where it was pin straight because of how much it annoys me. Guys, I literally had my dad go around the entire household and turn all the light switch screws. So I don't know if this is the same for my international audience, but for my British audience, the screws that hold down the basically the housing of the light switch, I had my dad go around the house and make sure they're all horizontally aligned perfectly, because when I used to switch off the light, I could see it in my vision and it used to irritate me. So yeah, I'm telling you, I'm just, if something's like uneven to me, I'm like, I need to fix it right now. So in saying that, don't pick at your skin, guys. Don't do it, okay? If you have a spot, if you have a scab or scar from a spot, don't do it. First of all, for scabs and scars, I would say straight away, there have been like many different opinions if you should use Vaseline on your face, basically. Yes, for me, when I've had a scab and scar, all I do is I put a bit of Vaseline obviously on my finger, and then I put it onto the spot and I just massage it in for a good like 30 seconds. And guys, that just works perfectly on your skin. Obviously, it won't cure it straight away and it won't make it go away overnight. It heals the skin around that area so nicely that it reduces the time the scabs on your face, and it also reduces the mark it leaves afterwards. So yeah, if you have a scab or scar, put Vaseline on it. If you have a pimple that you definitely know is like coming out of your face, or you know it's gonna irritate you, you don't know how bad of a pimple it's gonna be, put a pimple patch on it, put some acne lotion on it. I've heard some people use acne lotions. I've never tried one myself, but don't pick at your skin. Do anything but pick at your skin, okay? Find alternatives that will help your skin improve or recover faster. Don't think of how can I get rid of this now, because you know what, it's gonna get worse and the scar's just gonna stay on your face. If you keep picking at a scab, at the end of the day you're just gonna have the black mark on your face for longer. It might not be a scab anymore, but it's that there's that pigmentation on your face and you can literally tell that there was a scar there. So don't pick at it, just give it time to heal and find alternatives than using your fingers to pick at it. Fifth thing and the last thing you should definitely do for your skin is build a skincare routine. Look at the cleansers you use, and you know what, actually I'm gonna preface this by saying don't be shy to change your routine if you think it needs a change. Again, back to the weather point, the weather right now is like, it's so different from the winter that my skin's basically like having a harder time dealing with the sun, so therefore I'm not using as much exfoliant on my skin. But I feel like I also need to change my cleanser now because my cleanser seems to be too harsh for this season. So build a routine, find the right cleansers for you for the season that you're going through. Obviously you don't have to change your skincare every season if you don't need it to change every season. Find the best serums for you, find the best essences for you, and don't be shy to explore. Like, go out there and try new things, try new products, like buy things. But one of my biggest advices is that if you're going to try a new product and you're not sure how it's going to work on you, for example, toners used to be the worst thing on my face ever. Just buy the travel size. It's tiny, you're not going to waste it, you might be able to finish it all before you want to dump it, but buy the travel size and you can't really go wrong. It costs less and you get less product obviously, and you get to test it out before, you know, finding out what effect it has on your skin. And even if it is a total waste on your skin, you can lend it to someone else. There's only a tiny bit in there, or you can finish it off. It's like up to you. It reduces waste and it reduces so much waste of your money as well, so it's a win-win situation. Don't be shy to try out new skincare. Just go out there, find what works for you. I wouldn't say, like, sometimes reviews are great and TikTok videos are great, and obviously I do a lot of skincare reviews on my channel as well, and they're great, but these are my experiences. When I talk about skincare, I talk about how they worked for me. So for yourself, don't be afraid to go out there and try new skincare, because you're never going to know if the things that work for me are going to work for you, or the things that work for someone else are going to work for you, until you try it out. Build yourself a skincare routine. For example, my routine from the morning and the night are very different, but I have a specific cleanser, and then I use for example in the evening I use a toner, and then I use a hyperpigmentation serum, and then I use an essence, and then I use a barrier cream and a moisturizer. So mine's a 6-step for the night, but then for the morning I think mine's 8-step because it needs more protection during the day. But yeah, don't be afraid to try new products. Build yourself a skincare routine, see what works for you. It's so important that you see what works for you and build yourself a routine that's chronological basically. And I've spoken about this in the past too. So you want to start with the cleanser, and then you want to start repairing your skin and work to protection, and then, you know, the final step of protection is always going to be sunscreen. So you want to work from cleanser to sunscreen, and from cleanser you want to do repair, protection, sunscreen basically. That's how I do mine, and I used to do the other way around. I used to do cleanser, sunscreen for some reason, and then like repair and I think like some sort of essence and stuff like that. But that's not gonna work. You want to protect your skin, and then you want to protect the ingredients you're using on your skin to repair it. Build yourself a skincare routine. That is the order you want to follow, and don't be shy to test out new products, because I'm sure you'll find something that you absolutely love, and in the same sense I'm sure you'll find things that you know you're never going to touch again. But as long as you're trying new things, there can't be any harm to it, because at the end of the day you're going to find great things, you can find bad things, but you're going to love yourself for trying out new skincare, because that's how you find the things you love. Number 5 for things that you don't want to do to your skin is share products that will transfer germs. Essentially, if you're sharing your skincare with another person, for example, if your skincare has a dropper on there, don't put that on your finger and then give it to someone else and they put it on their finger, because what you're essentially doing is sharing the bacteria from your hands to their hands. Same goes for makeup brushes or makeup sponges or anything that can be on the face of another person, or even an applicator like a concealer or foundation. Anything that can be on the face or hands of another person, you don't want to use that. Now, I'm not calling your friends and family dirty, because I don't share my things either, but I'm saying that if we're scared of, like, so back to my makeup brushes example, if we're scared that germs from our own face are going to go back into our own face and make our face worse, then you can't guarantee that, you know, the bacteria you share from your hands to another person, first of all, won't make their skin worse, or the bacteria they share from their hands or their face to your skin won't make it worse. And sometimes simple things like that, like sharing products, can actually make your face worse. And that might be, for example, your skin might be breaking out, you might think it's everything else in the world except for that, but that might be the sole cause and the only cause. Stopping the sharing of products like with droppers and like makeup brushes and sponges could actually save your skin and help your skin barrier so much, because essentially you don't want, okay, you will always have bacteria on your face, but you don't want someone else's bacteria on your face or in your pores, for example. Especially if you know your skin can easily get clogged, you don't want someone else's bacteria in your pores. Like, you want to help yourself as much as possible, so don't share products like that. Or if you're going to share products, make sure you don't like use them on your hand. If you're using a dropper, like, just keep it a little away from finger, let it just drop onto your finger, don't put it onto your finger. Things like that can be making your skin worse than you think it is. You might think it's fine to share it, but it can actually be causing a lot of irritation that you didn't think was there. So yeah, don't share your products with other people if they're going to use it on their hands. Anyways guys, that was 5 do's and don'ts. Right now the video is at half an hour long, so I'm gonna have to edit to make sure we're at a suitable time that I don't put you to sleep. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my skincare's do's and don'ts. I'm so glad you guys joined me for today's video. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
I've been wanting the same, you've been looking my way.